heard of. I think we saw Kez a couple of times during the Essence tournament that we covered together, and it did okay.
Oh.
And there's a Legion.
Oh, no.
They would use those to glitch in the courier gems, and it would end up that they could make them into items. So the Undying's got himself Trail of the Burning Doom, which was in a courier. Tombstone down early on. They're going to try and go in onto Raven looking for this Enigma, and you know, Emperor's bottom of the cores, but at least kind of holding his own a little bit. As they're going to go for Yopaj. Blood Grenade out, but the Bushwhack maybe saving Yopaj. And an arrow fly in, a turnaround with a Starstorm. This is trouble for GPK. He will lose his life, and that'll be a kill for the side of OG.
Level 1, perhaps not as strong, but still significant. And eventually you can go for Axe. Like, even if you're a 5, like, you can go for Axe. Arrow.
And arrow connects. Laguna Blade's there, and that is a kill for Yopaj. They are bringing Kathomi over. He's going to come through and try and steal this Wisdom Shrine, but as we get to the 7-minute mark, Kathomi is going to drop this Tombstone. Maybe there's an opportunity, but with Yopaj coming over, that opportunity is gone. Definitely felt, but it's not a kill.
Yeah. It's like when you're playing versus Lina, and when she burns you, you cannot dispel it, by the way. So it just goes through everything. Tim's, by the way, another hero that's when you're playing Hoodwink, actually, like I mentioned, the puck and the mid tier 1 tower, and they got the bot tier 1 tower. The map is now
They're gonna go for the duel. Try to get this Enigma, and this is an easy kill
from BB, because BB, they have some pretty good lockdown with duel. Every time they have duel, they'll be hunting you. So let's see. It's a very interesting game when it comes to like the strategic aspect of it.
Jump in onto this Legion, and just an easy way in with that Laguna and that.
I believe, right? So just a lot of things coming together and making this Lina's life a little bit nicer. Top lane.
Gonna get the kill onto Tim's. He's running away, but the focus fire is on him.
Duel.
Got a Legion Commander ready with a duel and a Blade Mail, and that will be a duel victory. This time, not an illusion.
But they're smoked up behind. Look at this. Boots of Bearing as well. Ooh, this is...
One more toy. Laguna Blade Legion is going to be dead. And they will get this kill, but they're going to look for one more. Wind running away, though, is... Won't be going for that one this time. But again, coming over now with the smoke, the blue black hole, and they will find save for a moment, but there are heroes here that are going to be able to fight this back. GPK goes inside for Searing Chains. That's going to be locking up the Enigma for a second. Stun, Sharpshooter, Laguna Blade, onto the Ember. Can they save him? No, they're going to go to the Legion Commander with the duel. They get the kill to Yopaj, and Ember survives. I can't believe he's able to make his way out of that one, eating that Laguna Blade, and somehow surviving the onslaught coming his way.
Was the Tombstone used? Couldn't tell. But in any case, another attempt on GPK's life. This time.
Go again.
This time.
Oh, surely. Yeah, this time it's done.
Yeah, they got him.
Enigma might be a problem with the weapon around the back. They've got this Kez coming over. They just don't make the move in time. GPK gets himself an Aegis. They go to the Silence. It's through on a save, but the arrow is going to be off the mark. Now the Remnant's over. They'll find themselves the Hoodwink. They might be able to get the kill, but there is the Black Hole onto the Legion Commander. They get the kill there on a Miero. Set for the Hoodwink at the moment, but the Enigma is now trying to get away. They've got the stun. It's onto the Bear. They're trying to run away, but they'll lose their life to this Ember. Got this Aegis who's doing work. LSA thrown down onto the Bear to at least get that, but GPK still moving, still grooving. Moonlight Shadow comes inside of his Searing Chains, hits onto the Marana one more time. They'll hit the Silence out of GPK, try to take out this Aegis. The Grappling Claw on him locks him out and takes away that first life. Do they want to commit for another one? The arrow lands on timing, and now they might just commit to this. Can they get a second kill on a GPK? They're going to jump in with Steve. He's got himself the Shackle. The focus fire is there. They'll take out Natsumi. The Bear comes back, and they get this kill out of the Kez.
Whole team with Tool just going for the Ember twice, killing. I honestly think if after the kill on Ember they just bail after the Aegis, it's maybe evenish. Not done yet. Nice kill. Of course, so much damage coming from Mirana. This is
out of gas, they run out of air, and they get overwhelmed. They do get a kill onto a couple of heroes, and now they find Yopaj. They'll get another kill on him. Miero's got himself another dual victory, but Natsumi's going to try and chase and just cannot.
Immediately to get those kills.
It's going to be tough. Got to keep an eye on this Undying, and you were talking about it earlier, how Katomi feels like his strongest hero, and they're going to jump in. Oh, there's the save immediately. With that tombstone, Katomi just showing why he's going to be there and saving everybody. Meanwhile, this Kez drops to the Bear and Legion combo. Immediately just taken away. They thought they got a kill with the black hole. BKB is going to be used to TP out. And that is just the cheapest counter to a black hole, truthfully, is that 1,400 gold spent to just tombstone.
If you aren't playing your map, like a pretty high level Bear. Just saying.
Yeah.
BKB coming up as well.
He's just him. Rapier dance. He did the dance, but could he save his allies? Not at the moment. They'll lose that Marana, but they will get saved.
Can he get away, though?
Coming around the band, LSA on top of himself, but there's the duel. That's going to catch themselves Yopaj, and GPK is going to get the kill. They'll look for Tim's. Not going to get any more than that at this current junction, but another kill and another duel victory coming through for the Legion commander. Moonlight Shadow also getting expended just to make sure that these heroes can lead. With the Remnant forward, they're still looking. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, they go to the dust. They've got the Shackle, and that should be an easy kill. They're holding him hostage while they're waiting for the duel. They had him out still.
Holding him hostage. They locked him in. If they dive a little bit too much, you know, if they overcommit on someone, and then Enigma can catch the backlines.
Duel committed, hits the Kez. He is in so much trouble to lose Natsumi. He's going to be dead with buyback, but this is looking grim.
This is looking like it might be, honestly. I hope not. I'm seeing enough of him as is. Ember's in.
Ember's in. Ember's caught for a second. Magnum Scepter now picked up for the Enigma, who's going to have one chance at this massive black hole. Maybe something enough to pull in this Undying if they're able to go to the black hole, but it's going to be mega creeps here. LSA onto the Bear. The Bear will push back the Kez. Still, though, Marana stands in the face of GPK. Searing Chains down to half health with up for OG.
Holding on for now. But there's a resummon on the Bear. They can still go in.
They're going to try and go. Jump in. Duel comes through. There's the black hole. It's going to be on the 2. Can the Undying get the sting? Tombstone's going to be dropped down. They'll look to get the kill. They'll take out this Marana, who's going to buy back immediately. Hoodwink still dead without the buyback. Enigma already used the black hole, as they're now trying to turn this around with the right-click damage coming out from Yopaj, but it's just not enough to get the kill into GPK. The LSA lands out of the Bear. Bear stunned up. Arrow following it up. So the kill of the Bear. So they'll take that out, but Yule's into the air is this save Wind Ranger, and they will find the follow-up to the Bear kill, as well as getting a tombstone here. Right.
Still, though, Katomi is just on point. He has Aetolance and Blink just because of that. Like, this build, by the way, Aetolance, Blink, Shard, you don't really see this every single game on Undying. It's really good.
Running forward, GPK going in, trying to finish this game with a fight right here, right now. Can they find anybody? Natsumi is going to grab him, claw down to the ground, try and get the Laguna Blade is going to be through. And they finish him off. Now they've got the Tombstone to get the save once again with the BKB popped here by Miero. They destroy the Tombstone, but eventually Miero falls. Bear is inside that bit. Some work out of the tier 4 towers. They are chasing. They're going to BKB and TP out on this Lina while the Bear is doing work. They get Natsumi away. The Remnant forward, the Searing Chain, they all connect. They'll pop the Lincolns. They hit the Shackle. They'll get the kill. They'll take him out. Down goes the Enigma. Is going to fall and got buyback, but GG is going to be called here by OG. They've been overwhelmed by Boom Boys, and game 1 goes to BB.
Yeah, the only tiny mid. Yeah, professional gamers gaming. So I expect to see something like this. By the way, what we talked about as well. Battle Hunger. Yeah,
getting a kill.
Very good.
Trying to get some help from the Dark Willow as Raven is on the run, and maybe they get this kill. They do have this obs that throw the blood grenade. The chase is on. Necro, is he going to cut him off at the pass? He's thinking about it, but he's got this creep wave, so Axe kind of understands where he's going to be at. TP comes through, now starting to spin with Battle Hunger on, though. Goes into the Shadow Realm and finally gets the kill. Eventually just is a beefy tower. The guy goes Helm of the Dominator into the heart from what we've been seeing, and now they've got a kill into the Bounty Hunter, who's still not doing much. They're going to rotate, but it may not be worth enough. They actually end up keeping that courier alive. Tim throw these death pulses on all the way through. Got to be a little bit careful about how close you get to him, but he doesn't need to get that close. He can just chase, and eventually he will just tick out. This death pulse is coming. I'd rather take himself out a little bit quicker onto the tier 3 tower, and this is exactly what you were talking about in terms of what do you do against this Necro. Mid lane, meanwhile, LSA is going to miss. They've got the toss. It's back towards the tower, and Skem's here with Tim's. Laguna Blade, though, takes care.
What you want to do versus the Lina, but in this situation, there was just no follow-up. The silver lining for the Axe on top lane is that they did manage to mess with the lane equilibrium. Unlucky. Yopaj just...
The Tiny with the creep there. He can go into the tower, but chooses not to immediately, and now they're going to focus their attention onto Tim's. Pushback back lands on 2 heroes, but he's got the Cursed Crown, which means that sets up for the Dragon Slave from GPK. And that will be another kill for the side of Boom Boys, putting this one at 6-1. Those heroes that really excels from a behind position. This is a hero that wants to get ahead and stay ahead, right? You want to get that track and use it to push your advantage. And instead, they're behind and they are not finding ways out. This is already so much pressure coming in from Boom Boys, and they got to make something happen over behind this tier 1 tower. They'll go to the Stampede. They will lock down this Templar Assassin. Even the Reaper Scythe comes in. It's Brazil in this first engagement down towards bottom, but man, Natsumi just cannot find himself a way out. And it is just all Boom Boys.
Scam does manage to at least get away here for now. Yeah, you gotta get there. You gotta get to the position in which you are able to do so. And they, by the way, did scout the bounty, so he might even die.
Reaper Scythe. Heritage putting himself on the killing spree and into this Blink Dagger. We're getting towards that timing. And if they don't get this shrine, Bounty's not going to be level 6 till 20. He is getting nothing out of the map. LSA connects. Cursed Crown's going to be coming through. That'll pop eventually, and that means it's going to be a dead Axe. He'll spin a little bit, but not really much doing for him. Meld strikes in. They finally get a kill. They double up on their kill total. Laguna Blade thrown out onto the Tiny, and now they need... ready to help.
Yeah, the
Walking forward of this Bounty. Trying to get the vision. Avalanche comes in, and now maybe they get the kill, and they will. Heritage blown up. That's exactly what they needed to start this one off, but Yopaj looking like he's going to be the trade at the end of the day. It is Tim's who got the kill on a Heritage. They'll look for the Terrorize. They don't land it, but the LSA comes through, and Tim's going to be dead in return too. So that ends up being a 2-for-1, but it leaves...
down.
Oh?
It would help out versus Centaur a little bit at least.
They get a little bit of a whiff. They're wondering.
They know.
There it is. They found him. Tim's trying to hide with high heat. Means he might burn out. A bit quicker. Jump in. They have found this Templar Assassin and trying to get away, but the Terrorized lands. They've got the Cursed Crown. They have the damage needed to get the kill. They'll take out the Natsumi Templar Assassin. Decay hits onto the Axe, but they won't. GPK, and they are going to start to make their movements over towards top. He's done a little bit before he does have this Aegis, but they will go to the track. They've got the Bushwhack and the landing damage here with Tiny coming in. But he survives for a little bit longer. The damage coming back out on Yopaj might be overwhelming. GPK still alive here with this track on him. They couldn't even get the first life out of his hands. The blink into the Centaur Stomp. And this is going to be Hoodwink in a lot of trouble. The double edge will rip him in half.
You know, it helps out a bit.
That's why it's not a real item anymore. It's a neutral. Avalanche toss with the right clicks. They'll blow up this Undying, but because he hasn't died in a long time, well, he's going to be back alive immediately. They get the kill to Scam. That means there's not going to be any more tracks. They're going to try and get a kill here onto the Templar Assassin. Cursed Crown Terrorize on top of the TA, but a good Bushwhack to save the life of Natsumi. The TP attempt out's not going to be successful here from Raven, but the call is long enough for him to TP away, and they will find the bounty again. And just like 2 seconds ago, you did see him die, but this is not a replay. You'll see him die again.
Woke up. Maybe they can, if they can find Lina. Should be a perfect kill.
Jump in, Avalanche, Meld Strike with the call, and Culling Blade early, but it doesn't quite matter. They'll still get this kill.
She's just gone. She's not a Centaur. This is just not possible to stay alive against.
Caught Skem, and that will be another kill here. This time for Miero. Bushwhack connects here onto the Centaur, but they'll Stampede to follow this one up, try and get a kill on the Tims. If you can sharpshooter down on the low end, he might be safe. The chase is on onto this tiny end. 1 click, 2 click, and that is going to be a dead Natsumi. Makes him turn tail.
Now Necro is Lina though.
Lina connects. Lina's caught, and these shots coming off the trap. Sideblade's doing some damage on the GPK, but it's not going to be enough. The Reaper Scythe comes in with the BKB pop. They'll get the save onto the Axe, but now he's trying to run away from GPK. The right click is in. That's going to stop his blink out for a second, and might stop his blink enough where they're able to catch up. GPK so quick, and he runs him down with the right click damage that he's got.
Tiny.
They'll find themselves the Tiny, the Death Seeker through the toss up into the air in the Avalanche, but can they get away? No, they can't. This is going to be a dead Tiny, and another kill here for the side of Boom Boys. They'd already gotten the Bounty Hunter. And that is going to be...
Man. Just wondering if the map is going to shrink a little bit too much for him to continue this kind of a play style.
Right. And the biggest issue is surviving is just not enough. You can survive, you can get all this net worth, but if you can't use that net worth effectively, then it doesn't quite matter. And they're going to get another kill on a Skem. Heroes looking like it was going to do some work, but ultimately doesn't do enough. And there he is, jumps out of the tombstone, ready to go. Stampede, he was hiding in there the whole time. Maybe they forgot about him, but they'll get that kill to the Axe. He's got no buyback, neither does this Hoodwink. Tims, Raven, is it going to be enough to really move itself into more than just one kill? Necro moving forward, Avalanche now down to half health, but immediately the tombstone, the second he gets into trouble, he'll use it, he'll drop it down, and don't forget, it's not Hat's game, there's only one tombstone. They'll get that kill on a Tims, they'll take out the Hoodwink.
There's no
fast
buy.
on the damage.
Yeah, straight up, this is basically mega creeps. You could see the concept, jumping the Lina, blowing her up first, then you can fight after, of course, but she had the Aegis, and BB, they kind of allowed that to happen because of the Aegis. Who do you jump now? Without the Hoodwink, like, there's just not enough control. Call is good.
Good call, good call. The damage, though, it's just not there. Templar Assassin cannot get the damage out. Raven's gonna die. All that net worth at the end of the day doesn't do much for him. The call